All right. Are we live? I say it. Are we live in the his hour? Are we live, ladies and gentlemen? I said, are we live? Are we live in the his hour? That's all I want to know. Are we live? Because I did all these things to get ready, and it don't matter. I done all these things to get ready for the show. I got up at 10:30. I've been running around. I ordered something because the humidity 90%. I'm not turning that oven on. Even with two air conditioners, I'm not turning that oven on. Now I'm looking here, and we not getting no range. 15:45. You know you full of crap. Come on, phone. You know you full of crap. Well, where's my data? And it's nighttime, so ain't nobody on the phone. So come on. What's going on here? Y'all, we need to check this out here real quick. I do a speed test before and after, and everything be looking fine. But we start the show, all of a sudden it's a problem. All right, seems to stabilize. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Can we hit that Windows Media? And let's go. Right. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We are live, and I'm still alive. I'm still here. Got the second shot today, and I also went and saw the diabetes expert. Ah, I was really feeling bad today, and that's one thing I did find out. That met that metmorphin, whatever it's called, is tearing me up. It almost made me miss my appointment today, but I hung in there. I mean, when I say hung in there, I mean hung in there. Security didn't give me a problem about the bike. That was a blessing in itself. That I was able to get in there, do what I had to do, and get out. Um, it was tiresome dragging that bike through that hospital. And then we went on a road trip, and I went places that I'd never been before. You know, this bike ride, Maryland is one of the richest states in the country. A lot of people don't know that, but Maryland is one of the richest states in the country. And we gonna go ride through some of these neighborhoods today. But one thing I gotta say, and I said it during the bike ride. God darn it. You got all that money for them houses. You got all that money for them fancy cars. God darn it. Do something about your streets. How you gonna buy a fancy car and tear it up on them raggedy streets? I mean, we saw some raggedy streets today. I put the new bar came as I was leaving. So after I came from the doctor's, I tried to put it on. And let me tell you, that thing bounced around because I couldn't tighten it right. That thing bounced around like I don't know what. I ain't never seen streets that raggedy. If you was watching the live today, you saw the phone bounce up and down. The camera, the 360-degree camera, kept falling over. So that's my job tomorrow to get all that tightened up. It never ends. We always working. So let's get to the CV numbers because it's late. We got 17 minutes to do the CV numbers. So let's see how fast I can do it. Gonna have to give y'all the condensed version. Let me take myself out. There we go. Seeing how I got the second shot today, and I was feeling my arm was feeling. See, I got the first one in this arm, and then I got the second one in this arm. It feels a little weak, but it's not as bad as the other. But then again, I didn't feel it to the next really feel it to the next day. Remember when I was taking them two trash bags and I was on the bike and my arm gave out. So we'll have to wait till tomorrow and the next day to see what the effects are. But so far, I seem to be okay. The CV cases so far, 33,274,659. Deaths so far, 592,409. Let's take a look at our numbers here. We gotta go to yesterday. It's almost a new day. All right. We know that California knows how to party in the city called what? Where poverty and the COVID, that's all they got. I'm talking about California. They picked up 2,238 new cases today. They lost 56 people. They got 1.7 million still infected. Let's two-step our way on down to Texas. They got 2,857 new cases. They lost 53 people. They got 88,500 infected. Let's go to the Sunshine State, Florida. 3,682 new cases. They lost 92 people. They got 396,500 infected. New York, New York, you're a native New Yorker. Oh, you're a native New Yorker. They picked up 2,480 cases today. They lost 86 people. They got 533,500 infected. Illinois, Chirac. They picked up 2,211 new cases. They lost 21 people. They got almost 99,000 infected. It's time to go to Pennsylvania. 2,656 new cases. They lost 52 people. They got 106,000 infected. Georgia, Georgia on my mind. I caught the midnight train to Georgia, and I'm bringing the CV. I caught in California. Georgia, 1,178 new cases. They lost 14 people today. They got 158,500 infected. Ohio, 1,285 new cases. They lost 15 people. They got 31,500 infected. New Jersey, 1,004 new cases. They lost 42 people. They got 187,000 infected. Ain't nothing finer than the mountain ranges of North Carolina. They got 981 new cases. They lost 9 people. They got 24,000 infected. Michigan, what up, though? They got 3,120 new cases. Darn dirty Detroit. They lost 133 people today. They got 270,000 infected. Almost. Man, had to give me something to drink. My voice crashing on me. Arizona, 701 new cases. They lost 11 people. They got 20,000 infected. Tennessee, Tennessee, 542 new cases. They lost 12 people today. They got 11,500 infected. Y'all had to excuse me. The humidity is 90%. Y'all know when the humidity is high, it really bothers me because the humidity is how much oxygen in each breath you take. Anytime it's 70% or above, that means it's 30% or less oxygen in every breath you take. So you have to take several breaths to get the same amount of oxygen. Right now, the humidity is 90%. That means it's only 10% of actual oxygen in each breath you take. So that means you got to take 10 more breaths to get the same. You understand what I'm saying? So it really messes me up. Indiana, ooh-wee. They got 771 new cases. They lost 13 people. They got 23,500 infected. Massachusetts, 854 new cases. They lost 5. They only lost 5. They got 22,000 infected. Virginia, 771 new cases. They lost 16 people. They got 597,000 infected. Wisconsin, 721 new cases. They lost 11 people. They got 9,000 people infected. Missouri, or should I say Missouri, 510 new cases. And they lost none. They got 56,000 infected though. Minnesota, 995 new cases. They lost 11 people today. They got 13,500 infected. Ain't nothing finer than the coastal lines of South Carolina. They picked up 427 new cases today, and they lost none, and they got no active stats. Colorado, 1,519 new cases reported. They only lost 4. They got 116,500 infected. Louisiana, 997 new cases. They lost 12 people. No active stats. Time to come to my state. Ain't nobody caroling in my state of Maryland. I said ain't nobody caroling in my state of Maryland. 501 new cases. We lost 27 people today. Thank God I ain't one of them. I got my second shot. I should never be on this list, I hope. We got 431,000 infected. Oklahoma, 142 new cases. And they lost none. but they got 10,000 walking around infected. Oh, shucky ducky, it's time to go to Mitch McConnell's, the state of Kentucky. They got 772 new cases. They lost 7 people. They got 388,000 infected. Good job. Washington State, 1,335 new cases. They lost 15 people. They got 204,000 infected. Quick draw McGraw. Let's go to Utah. 259 new cases. They lost 13 people. They got 8,100 people infected. Iowa. 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 416 new cases, but they only lost one. They got 41,000 infected though. Connecticut, 417 new cases, but they only lost 5. They got 30,000 infected though. The fake Kansas, Arkansas, 296 new cases. They only lost 5. They got 2,100 infected though. Nevada, 476 new cases. They lost 7 people. They got 17,000 infected. You got M-I, a crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I. Mississippi, 208 new cases. They lost 14 people. They got 3,500 infected. Come on, y'all. It's time to sneeze on down the road. It's time to sneeze on down the road. When you got that COVID-19, you can't carry a load. Come on, let's sneeze on down the road. Dorothy and Toto took the day off. No stats from Kansas. Nebraska, 256 new cases, but they lost none. They got 47,000 infected though. New Mexico. I said New Mexico. 204 new cases. They lost 16 people. They got almost 11,000 infected. Idaho, 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 Idaho. 209 new cases reported today, and they lost none. They got 78,000 infected though. Oregon, 734 new cases. They lost 6 people. They got 26,000 people infected. West Virginia, 344 new cases. They lost 9 people. They got 7,500 infected. It's time to roll that R. Because we got to go to Rhode Island. We can do better than that. We got to roll that R. We got to go to Rhode Island. 260 new cases. They only lost 3. They got 137,500 infected though. South Dakota, 229 new cases reported. They only lost 3. They got 1,400 people infected. I'm going to go watch Tito Santana wrestle in the raggedy state of Montana. 223 new cases. They only lost 3. They got 1,100 people infected down there in Montana. North Dakota, 149 new cases, and they lost none. They got 966 people infected in North Dakota. Delaware, I said Delaware, 137 new cases reported today, but they lost none. They got 8,400 infected though. New Hampshire, 208 new cases reported today. They lost 2 people. They only lost 2. They got almost 2,000 infected. Alaska, 84 new cases, but they lost none. They got 8,400 infected. It's a pain to live in Maine. It's so boring, mundane, plain, 'cause everything looks the same. Oh, it's so boring. It's bound to leave you snoring. It's a pain, a strain to live in Maine. Can we get the chorus? It's so boring. It's bound to leave you snoring. It's a pain to love and Maine. Maine, 417 new cases of the coronavirus reported today, but they lost none. No active stats. Wyoming, 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 Wyoming. 77 new cases of the coronavirus reported today. They only lost 3. They got 459 infected in Wyoming. The District of Columbia, good old Washington, D.C., the state's capital, they picked up 83 new cases, but they lost none. They got 13,000 infected, though. Hawaii. Hawaii 5-0. They picked up 78 new cases of the coronavirus today on the island, but they lost none. They got no active stats. Vermont, not our country. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Not our country, the state of Vermont. 33 new cases of the coronavirus reported today, but they lost none. They got 2,200 infected. We almost done, y'all. We got to roll that R one more time. Can we roll that R? I said Puerto Rico. We can do better than that, yo. Help me roll that R. I said Puerto Rico. 924 new cases. They lost 8 people today. They got 140,000 infected in Puerto Rico. Our territory of Guam, they picked up 15 new cases today, but they only lost 1. They got 100 people infected there. The United States Virgin Islands, they picked up 14 new cases of the coronavirus. But guess what? They lost none. They got 56 people infected in the Virgin Islands. No stats for the Mariana Islands, no stats for America Samoa, no stats for the U.S. military. Veteran Affairs, 324 new cases. We lost 25 veterans today. We got almost 4,000 infected. Federal prisons, the prisoners, they picked up 9 new cases today. And they lost 1. They got 1,600 prisoners infected in the federal system. And finally, the Navajo Nation. Can we say that again? The Navajo Nation. They picked up 21 cases today on the reservation, but they only lost 1. They got 12,500 infected. Let's get to our totals, y'all, for the day. Tuesday. What's the day, the 4th? What is it, May 4th? We got 33,274,659 total cases of the COVID-19 coronavirus that we know of. New cases today, 42,354. Total deaths, 592,409. How many United States citizens died today from this disease? 853. We lost 853. Thank God I ain't one of them. How many people that we know of are walking around the United States infected with the coronavirus that we know of? 6,715,861. And those are your COVID-19 coronavirus stats for the day. Those are your stats for the day. Okay? But make your mind, you two. You just said you was doing good. Now you say you're not doing good. Which one is it? All right. So we had a busy day today. Like I said, I went and I got the second Moderna shot, and I was surprised I didn't have any bad results. Then I went from there to the diabetic specialist, and see if they can get me off this metmorphin. And I found some interesting stuff about diabetes, but we have the video. So let's go take a look. Take me to desktop, action cam. She said it's a pain to live in Maine. Everything's boring, plain, 'cause everything looks the same. You can cut that volume down. Alright. There's our old friend Windows Media.
Music.
That's right, it's during the day. Y'all get to see everything. Watch me cheat. Stand on the curb, bring the bike over, and put your leg right on over. See? I want y'all to remember this now because we gonna add the ball on, but I couldn't type it. See, in Baltimore, that's considered a park. This is considered a park. Y'all see how small that park is? Somebody on a dirt bike coming up. Here he comes. Where you go? Oh, you went on the other side. Dog on it. What's the difference between me and him? I'm legal. He not. Police can't do nothing to me. How you doing? The crossing guard. My kids are back in school. We actually got a green light. Yeah, that's the humidity. It's tearing me up, and I don't even realize it. There's the market. Y'all see the men over there doing construction. Look how raggedy the streets is, though. There's a 7-Eleven. There's a library. Woo. Tony, I'm
Oh, not gonna get a chance to. Did I pass it? Oh, Lord, I passed it. That was my turn back there. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Can't believe I missed my time. Oh, my goodness. Damn. Come on, devil. You know, that's some cold shit. I missed my time. How the hell I missed my time? Hey, what time is it? You got that double a trip? Now I'm a minute late. Getting around it now. You wrong for this. Man, he just ain't off for nothing. You know you're wrong for this. You know you're wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know you're wrong. How you doing, bro? What's up, man? Nice. It's street raggedy. They're gonna stop right in the middle of the street.
It's there going woman.
Let's figure out, are they turning around? What are you doing?
You need to drive up some more so you can turn around quickly.
I don't have no horn. Don't look at me. How you doing? Hey, don't feel bad. I missed my turn too. I rode right on by it to come all the way around. You got it, swing it. Oh, Miss Driver, have a good one. You're welcome.
That's called having a personality. Being able to talk to people. Listen to how I'm breathing. I didn't know the humidity was high.
Yeah, traffic is heavy today. How you doing, sir? All right. I got an appointment for 2:30 with Dr. Epstein. I'm getting my just get my Moderna shot, the second one. I am so scared. What's your name? Doc Franklin. D-R-I-C-K. Franklin like Benjamin and Aretha. I'm scared, man. You might see them wheeling me back. I've seen what happened to the people that get that second one. But all the complications that I got.
Not the person. Affects everybody differently.
Am I close enough?
It affects everyone differently.
And as you can see, I got my N95 smokes. This is the real deal. So I got my real mask on. You're not gonna give me a hard time about the bike. Come on, Bessie. You got to diabetes, Dr. T. You got a busy day. Turn you around.
Now we got by the security guard.
We gotta go to diabetes T. How you doing there?
Hi.
Yeah. Oops.
That's all right.
You gonna close the door on me, huh? You gonna close the door on me, huh? How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, this thing a lot bigger than the other one I used to have. Thank God for Joe Biden.
Now I know how I'm getting home now, brother.
You had to fight me for this. I got 3 locks for this thing.
Got you today, man. It's still anything. Even the clock is still.
I haven't rode my mobility scooter in 2 months.
Now I'm talking to the white people, and watch the black lady gotta say something.
Okay. Wait, over there or over here?
Out of the way of taking off.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, normally there ain't nobody over this part. My first 8 times.
You're not gonna let me show that winch.
That'll work. Come on, Bessie. Get on over here. Out of the right way.
Have you seen the one of my doctors has one that you lift up and you can fold up? Have you seen that?
It folds up.
That folds up?
Mm-hmm.
Because he puts his underneath his desk when he comes to work.
Yeah, that folds up.
All right, we can fast forward. Okay. So see, y'all are here at the doctor's with me. Let's fast forward some.
I see Dr. Sachs. I've been going to him for 11 years. And his assistant is Aretha. What?
When I was here, it was a week. Yeah, it was the first. I came on the first. Doctor was trying to get me to go see this lady. I don't know how long. Anyway, she called while I was going out the door. And I said, well, you got an appointment for today? Because I said, I'm heading up to the hospital now. She was like, I got a 2 o'clock. I said, no, I'm supposed to be here at 2:30. But I'll come by. Even though I really don't feel like going, I was like, that's that thing on me. I really don't feel like every time they always say you eat crack. Like you ain't gonna eat. Somebody's gonna eat no pizza or something like that. Crack.
Yeah, I love it. Aunt Nellie's in a jar, sliced Aunt Nellie's. They're really good with string beans, salad. They're really good, and they're good for you. I put mine with some,
tried a beef.
Yes, I have.
Oh, yeah.
the sweet ones, sweet sliced ones.
Yeah, the purple slices.
In the jar, yeah. Aunt Nellie's is a good brand. I put them in string beans. I put them in salad.
They want you to eat stuff that has no taste to it.
The raw ones don't taste that good.
My blood pressure came down. I haven't got salt and pepper. I haven't bought salt and pepper in 3 years almost.
Well, there's other foods that got it in there. It ain't just salt and pepper.
Yeah, well, I haven't bought sugar either.
I can't.
Whatever in the food, that's how we take it. Whatever in there.
Being healthy is a job.
Yeah, but you gotta have a balance between being healthy and being happy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm living long, but I'm miserable.
What? She went.
You know, it's a lot of people that drop dead of heart attack out their jogging on the track every day.
Yeah, that's true.
I was trying to be healthy. Yeah. So why you in the hospital to be healthy? Gotta have a balance. I could do more. Like if I drink a soda or have a piece of candy, I can feel.
Oh, yeah.
I can feel my vision.
Yeah, you dangerous.
And so
Better watch what you go.
that's how I know. Hey, drink some water. Chill.
So if I eat some pork, I can feel that same thing. I feel myself.
That might be what got me in trouble. I had pork chops last night.
Yeah, that's what I choose from.
Yeah, but I only have it once a month. I don't have it every day.
Yeah, but it's your body reacting to something that it's quite fun because you ain't doing it in a while.
I don't want to say make it again. I'm going to do it. I'm going to.
Wait a minute. I went too far. Hold
I
on.
see Dr. Sachs. I've been going to him for 11 years. And his assistant.
Hey, man. Yeah, that is it with a 15-minute timer.
Yeah, I'm grateful to. I thought I was gonna be in the ER. I seen the people on YouTube talk about they hit the twitches and all kinds of stuff. So
That is a nice bike, man.
oh, thank you, sir.
That is very nice.
Thanks to the stimulus.
Yeah, is that right?
Had to wait a whole year for it though.
Right. That is very nice. Looks like it's well spent.
It was worth it. Oh. Just turn the alarm off. Trust me if I didn't. Y'all really would put me out of here. That thing is loud. Wee, 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 wee. All right, see y'all in August. Hey, you gonna close the door on me? See how I get treated. All right. Now we gotta find diabetes. That was on the same floor. So it's gotta be through this door.
No, I'm not riding the bike. I'm walking it. So I'm getting exercise.
You still got automatic doors.
See, this with these other YouTubers, they won't show you their real life. They're afraid for y'all to see
Twice
their
the
real
power.
life.
But twice the weight. Hi, is this a diabetic?
Diabetes center?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Dr. Franklin. I got a 3 o'clock appointment.
Hello, young ladies.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. Finally finished.
Now, they called me.
You know who your appointment with, Mr. Thompson?
I talked to the lady on the phone today.
Dr. Shake that.
My doctor was wanting me to come down here. And like I said, I was going out the door to come here to get this second shot. And she called. I said, well, I'll be there today. I'll be at the place in 20 minutes. She said, well, go ahead and come back when you're done. So I told her 3 o'clock, 3:30.
What's your last name again?
Franklin.
Okay, that's good. And what's your first name?
Derrick, D-E-R-R-I-C-K.
At this point. And your date of birth?
7/29/1970. It was 52 minutes ago. Which is about right.
Renee. Renee.
Yeah, but at least you got a better shot of getting the show before.
They ain't even know. I'm like, I'll go. They can't find a doctor. I'm still there.
We found it. Right here's good.
That is great. So I know, and I'm sorry, I know your docs have been trying to get you in here for a little while. And have you had diabetes education before, Mr. Franklin?
No.
Okay. So I'm Lynn Brecker. I'm the diabetes educator. How long have you had diabetes?
For 6 years. Actually, I have been on a fence. I had just been right below it.
Yeah.
I had a 3-year battle. And then finally they were like, we gotta give you this.
You had like that pre-diabetic or, borderline they call it, something like that.
Yeah, borderline. I fought it for 3 years.
Oh, okay. And it's not your fault. Biggest, risk factor for diabetes is getting older, so you can't help that. And then second is your,
All right, so I'm not gonna bore y'all with that.
You get parents or,
Oh, hey, whatever you're doing. I was watching the TV.
I'm not gonna bore y'all to death.
If you're lifting,
Well, let's get moving.
And I would jog around.
Not getting good blood flow. That rates. If you could
At the
do.
same time, I was getting so they don't burn. They burn quick.
Do you put?
22,000 milliamps. I think that's like 6 or 7 pounds. And I know that the 3 locks are probably about 10 or 11 pounds. So
that's God. You're up to what? Like
I'm going to start.
I was gonna say
I'm going to start taking the locks and stuff out and just walking that up the steps rather than trying to drag it all in there. Cause like when I go to the store, I take out the groceries and sit them on the step, and then I walk them up.
All right, come on.
And I was getting ready to go. And he driving like a maniac with them people on him.
Oh my God! Exactly. That's what you need is to get hit by a.
Yeah. Well, that's where you. Right there. But then I put my foot on the curb and then put the leg on.
Right. And I was gonna say, right. Sometimes, like you said, the ones that don't have the lower bar, you can get your leg over.
Yeah. Well, see, this is where the battery is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the battery. And you unlatch this and pull it open, and it folds. And the battery, you unlock it. The key's right here.
And how do you charge the battery? You plug it in?
You plug it in.
Okay.
Plug go right here. And plug it into the wall. I got the plug is right here.
Oh, okay. So we even right yours.
See?
Right. We could have plugged it in here if you needed to. Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, with the power bank, I could have been charging it while we were talking.
Oh.
And even the scooter, you could have charged it and ride at the same time. This one you can.
Wow, that's great. That's
Yeah,
terrific.
I ran a wire. I plugged it up, ran a wire out, plugged it up, and I was riding. Nice. Riding on down University Parkway.
All right, come on, let's get moving.
You have a good one.
You too.
Sir.
I keep that going locked.
I got 3 locks in here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Successful trip. I got the second shot and I ain't had no convulsions. And I got to see the other doctor too.
Never played the wall.
Oh, okay. Oop. Okay, if I ever have to, I see where I could lock it up at, if I ever had to. Now, I don't have to. I don't have to.
And I'm sorry I did.
I will. Okay. Okay.
Now look at the handlebar, y'all.
I thought I'd be able to do it inside. But
Look how all this is down here.
they wouldn't let me keep it with me.
Now we're gonna fast forward.
Put it.
Daggone Amazon.
There you go.
I'll spare y'all. I couldn't get it to tighten.
So you're a lot of help. Well, we should have waited.
I done dropped the piece.
Yeah, you. Oh. Huh?
I should have took it underneath them wires. Matter of fact, I might tie it to them wires.
There you go, the key.
Yeah.
All you can do.
I'm gonna tie it to the wires. Now y'all see the ball, right?
Hold on.
Nah, we're not gonna put it there.
That's the screw. There it is, that's it.
Now that's where the phone goes. This is the camera right here.
Yeah. Whew. Take the rest of the stuff. We only got one more to go. We out of here. So is that on?
Y'all, it's on there, but it's not tight.
Alright, don't see that back. Turn it around. Lock in. It don't make a difference. Alright, and that's it.
I make the screen stand up. I might can bring it
It's
back.
gonna hold up. Okay. Ah, it's still bouncing.
The camera right here, it don't show itself.
We are live. I said we are live. Yeah, y'all got the shot and I'm still alive. Alright, so I'm gonna take y'all on a ride through this nice neighborhood. I'm looking for a piece of string or something. I would like to tie this down.
And I wish I had her.
Because it's not really tied down.
And y'all gonna see that we gonna pay the price.
You better not.
We gonna pay the price.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's go. Look how raggedy the streets are. People got money over here. We could play on there because it's one way. It's a one way too. You can only get it from the other way. You can't get it from the main street.
Both of these are one way. Don't understand it, but both of these are one way, so we going the wrong way now. Both of them one way. I don't know how they rigged that up. Everything's the wrong way.
That don't go nowhere. Oh, yes, it did.
Just wanted to show y'all some of the local neighborhoods.
A lot of these are college dormitories, professors.
Now, I put the new post on, but it's not bolted on. If y'all know what I'm saying. It's not bolted on. And I can see the camera already sideways. All right, y'all, let's roll. Yeah, I know. I wish I could tie it down, son.
Look at these beautiful houses. Look at all this money.
All right, y'all, I don't have it juiced up. We just on the regular. I just ride through this beautiful neighborhood. That's a dead end. We ain't going down there then. Check out the beautiful houses. We definitely in the high gear.
Look at these houses. That's a police officer.
How you doing, officer? Nice bike.
Yeah, that was a police officer. They got a police officer watching their back on bike. Look at these pretty houses. And they've been here a long time. Look how beautiful it is, y'all.
This is where we was 2 years ago, y'all. Remember we came through?
No, we wasn't.
They got the police out here on bike. Yeah, y'all. They're holding me out here.
Look at them big houses.
I told the officer he had a nice bike. Look at these beautiful houses. It's beautiful out here.
And a raggedy street.
These where the Richie Riches at. These where the Richie Riches.
Look at these beautiful houses.
The Richie Riches are out here.
Money, 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 money.
I'm rich. They be hiding back here. Look how beautiful it is back here. And then watch what happens when we get to the hood. Look how beautiful it is back here. They back here hiding. They hiding back here. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They back here hiding. Look at these beautiful houses. Got called beautiful neighborhood. Well cut lawn. They back here hiding.
Imagine if I ain't had shocks.
How y'all doing?
Look at that house right there. That's a bad mama jama right there. Yeah, that's hot right there.
I don't want to get lost back here. But this is beautiful.
That's the only, as a Mexican working. That's the only person of color you see. Somebody working. Look at that money. I can smell it.
ain't going uphill so much, we get to go downhill. Look at these beautiful neighborhoods. Absolutely gorgeous.
Look at these beautiful houses. God,
that mirror ain't telling me nothing.
what's on the other side?
We need to fix
Look
that
at
mirror. There we go. You okay? Okay.
Look at these beautiful houses. Check it out. Check out that one. I like that. Check them out. Look to the other side. That's a dead end.
How you doing? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I never knew this neighborhood was back here. Look at that back here hiding. I ain't seen a black person yet. All I saw was a Mexican plumber. We out here with the Richie Riches.
Look at that nice house right there. Need a roofing job
I know
though.
y'all don't believe it, but Maryland is one of the richest states in the country. I tell you, I ain't never been back here before. That's a dead end. Ouch. Well, they got money, but they won't fix these streets. How you doing? Oh, Lord. I'm glad I got shot. Oh, y'all got all this money, man. 50 streets.
Look at that pothole right there.
Streets looking like this. You know what I'm saying outside. Sometimes them cars will hit this daggone street.
Look at them beautiful houses. God.
This street.
And the streets is raggedy.
God. I'm glad I got shot. I can honestly tell y'all. Am I on Charles Street? How the hell we get on Charles Street? Wait a minute. How the hell we get on Charles Street? And you can't go straight. All right, y'all. I don't know where we're going. I don't know how we got on Charles Street. Hope we go the right way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know how I got out here, but there's Loyola.
If y'all look, it's not tied down. See, I got the bar there, but it's not tight. It's bobbing.
There's the colleges. Lift it down. This is Loyola on your left.
Loyola College to your left. Notre Dame to your right. Now, I'm thinking I'm coming back toward the city. Actually, I'm going to the county.
Come on, Bessie. Y'all see how they back here hiding? We got a big hill coming up. She's so damn raggedy. I gotta start trusting the shot.
All Baltimore.
Get my exercise and bowling. That was a big one. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Lake Avenue. I'm going the wrong way. Uh-oh. I'm going the wrong way. Lake Avenue? I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go up the street. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way, y'all. So we gotta go back all the way the other way. I ain't happy about that. I am not happy. We getting more work out than I wanted. We supposed to be going that way. We going this way.
On that light long.
I am not happy.
Check out the house.
Y'all realize that? I'm thinking I'm going toward the house. I'm going toward the county. Like where we was before. At least nobody not bothering them. Getting a nice little ride.
Notice they all say dead end. That means minorities don't come down here.
Yeah, well, I'm telling y'all, it's a nice neighborhood. I hope that's your road right there. Now this is Bologna.
I should have made the right here.
And you
but
too, Bologna.
I should have made the right here, but I didn't. I stayed straight. Check out the nice houses.
Oh, at least we're getting a nice scenery, right? Beautifully. I was prepared there.
That's York Road. That's a turn right there. Whoa! Sorry, y'all. The camera went down. Look, y'all. The camera tilted down. But we in 360. It don't matter. Another speed hump.
What I was afraid of.
There go another one. Oh, excuse me.
I don't have no momentum. Oh, there goes speed bump. That's why there ain't no cars coming. Don't nobody want to deal with these speed bumps. That's why there ain't no cars coming.
No speed bump. See, the camera got knocked down. That's all. Just bring it up some. How about that? Woo. Check out the stream. Playground, camera knocked down again.
Well, we need to go to the right, but that's a one way.
Camera got knocked down again.
Yo, we been places today I ain't never been. And I use my license for most of my life.
All right, we coming back into the parts of the city.
Hey!
Yeah.
Come on, man, you in the middle of the damn road. Come on, lady. She's in the middle of the road.
Fire department. That's a pretty big fire department. That's the shopping center where that security guard got killed. Yeah, I'm going to tie that down. We got to do better than that, y'all. What happened to the big houses? There's a couple. Woo, 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 woo. Right at red light. Y'all see how long these rides are? Imagine when I get a spare battery. The camera fell out again. That's all right. We'll stand it back up. Look at the suspension working. The problem is, this is not tied down.
Oh, Lord.
It's not, see? See? It's not tight.
You know you're wrong for that.
Yeah, I'm
you know
fixing
you're
it.
wrong for that. Well, everybody left me. Hold on, y'all. Let me check everything. That street was raggedy. Hey, dear.
Look, it's all back. Look at that. That's the camera there, but you can't see it for some reason.
All right. Everything was out of sorts.
Look, it's lopsided.
Let's go. All right, bud, get a chance to rest for a second. Watch the car come. I'm trying to make it home, sweetie. I was trying to make it home.
See how I stayed right in their side mirror view so they can't say they ain't see me?
What's going on, buddy? They didn't think you down on the street. For real. Oh, yeah. I mean, that was some big one. How you doing, sir? Yeah, we home. We ready, y'all. We home. We home, everybody.
You got church right there. Church right there.
I'm going to turn the next corner. Next corner, I'm turning. Next corner.
All right. Here's my old street. We're going down the mountain.
Let's get it. What's going on?
That's my street right there. We're going to go around. This is my old building. There's the alley.
All right, y'all, we home. We definitely put her through a pacer today. We definitely put you through some paces today. Yes, sir. I like this new bar, but I gotta fix it. Did it break? No. So we wanted to tie it down. Cause it was bobbing all them bumps. Nia said, drive and listen, increase safety. Look, y'all. I'm sorry for not starting the live early, y'all. I didn't think I was even gonna go. My body was saying no. My body was saying no. I thought we were gonna run out of power. We went the wrong way. I've never been in none of them neighborhoods. See, that's where the white people be hiding at. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. That's where the white folk hide at. I was on roads today I ain't never been on. Now we was at the hospital. Next thing I knew, we was on Charles Street, and we were Charles Street out in the county. I went the wrong way. I crossed Northern Parkway. I went the wrong way. But luckily, I knew Lake Avenue. But Lake Avenue got the speed bumps. That's why the camera kept tipping over. I'm gonna have to tie this thing down. But I got food in the house, so I didn't need to go to the market. I could have went to the market. We don't have no snacks, but I don't need no snacks. That's why I'm in the trouble I'm in. I'm going here and fry me some more of them pork chops or some of that chicken. But God done it. I said, goddamn, what's the name of Sam? We was way out yonder. We was out there with the Richie Riches. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm going to put up the 360 degree video. Y'all tell me where y'all saw a black person at. You saw old folk walking around like they own the place. You don't see that. Shoot. You don't see that.
Not around here anyway.
That's something you don't see. Shoot. They sit there and got people doing all that hollering and yelling. I'm taking y'all places y'all would never go. I don't even know if minorities allowed to go back there unless they got on a FedEx or UPS uniform. That's where we was at. Some of y'all gonna get mad at that statement and go ahead. We're telling y'all a lie. We was out there with the Richie Riches.
Yeah, they sat there and had the officer out there on the bike watching them. I said, man, that's rough right there. That's why I made sure I said hi to him. I made sure I said hi to him and told him he had a nice bike. Bike wasn't as nice as mine, but still, I told him he had a nice bike. See, you got a lot of people, they come on here and argue and yell and they say the same stuff over and over again, and y'all sit there and watch it over and over again. I told you when I got this bike, we was going to go further, and I was going to take y'all places. We went places today. I used to drive for a living. I ain't never been in them places. I got lost today. I went the wrong way. Luckily, we didn't have that other bike because I've been stranded. But because we got this new powerhouse beast, we was able to double back because I was going the wrong way and didn't even know it. I hadn't been out there in so long. I was going the wrong way. It wasn't until I saw Lake Avenue. And I don't know what I was thinking. But when I saw Northern Parkway, I should have said, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be seeing Cold Spring Lane. That's what we supposed to have been hitting today. Because they had a bike path that we saw on the Google Chrome. And we were going to check out the bike path. But instead, we wound up out there in the boonies. But I'm glad we did. Did y'all see them beautiful houses? Isn't it amazing how you can see beautiful houses, then you see them row houses, then you see apartments, then you see a beautiful house or two, and then they get back to the row houses or back to the apartments. That's why I said it's a lot of money mixed in. I don't know how your state's set up, but it seems to me like whoever was doing the plan and said, well, if we take poor people and middle class people and mix in a few nice houses, maybe the people in the nice houses will influence the middle class and the poor, and they'll all get along. It don't work that way, but it was a good concept. That's why you see nice houses. Then you see cramped up row houses. Then you see apartments. The thinking is if you mix them together, the good will have an influence over the bad. Don't work that way. Instead, what tends to happen is the people that do well leave and go further out. When enough crime element come in, some people turn their properties into apartments, overturn a house into apartments. And you'll have 4 different families in one of them big houses. But see, the crime moves in. When the crime moves in, the well-to-do move further out. Or they lock it down. How many dead ends did you see? They wasn't always dead ends. We saw a lot of dead ends today. We saw a lot of streets that was a one-way out. Meaning you have to be in and then get on the street to come out. That's to discourage the hooligans from coming in. Because if you do come in, it's only one way out no matter where you go. You trying to get away from the police. They know they are on one ways. They just sit at the end and wait for you. They ain't got to go look for you. All the streets lead you out because they don't want you to come in. You understand? All the streets lead out. One way out. One direction. You have to come in from a different way, deep in, to get into those streets. And they hope to encourage people see the one ways and they keep driving. They see the dead ends and keep driving. Do y'all understand? That's how they keep the people out. The bad element. They make it so it's not convenient for you to come down there. But see, I'm not just telling you that. I showed you. See, that's the difference. People will tell you something and expect you to believe it. I showed you. So I got work to do. I got to figure out how to tighten this thing down. And I got to figure out how to tighten it down because I haven't seen the camera footage. That's a good point though. We haven't seen the camera footage. Hold on a sec. Take me to YouTube. Take me to my channel. How did the camera footage look? That's us right there. Let's say upload. Is that the right? Let me see. No, that's not right. I need to know. Where's the video we shot earlier? Oh, here it is. I need to change this.
Get ready to rain.
Whoa.
See if we can get some good footage around here. So you might as well just pull that out.
Go to edit video. Yeah, we don't have nothing here. All right. Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. All right, and save. All right, y'all. I was tightening the video up.
Get ready to rain.
Now let's watch it.
See if we can get some good footage.
Let's get moving. Let's see how it look for y'all.
That just screams. We ain't going uphill so much, we get to go downhill. Look at these beautiful neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's why we carry 2 cameras. But yep, that's proof it was hubbing and bubbing. That's proof of it. It was hubbing and bubbing. Uh-oh, 3 hours ago, breaking news.
Now,
KPIX5's Betty Yu in San Francisco with what witnesses saw happen. Betty?
That's right, Liz. Witnesses saw all of this violence unfold. Right now, we are on 4th and Market, which is a very busy area. There are a lot of pedestrians, as you can see, and a fair amount of car and bus traffic as well. Now, here's what we know right now. SFPD said that 2 Asian women were stabbed just before 5 p.m. at 4th and Stockton. Now, they were rushed to the hospital, and right now, we do not know their condition. Police, as you said, are still looking for that suspect. Shortly after the attack, we spoke to people who witnessed it all go down.
The assailant essentially just walked up to their victim, stabbed them, and very casually walked away in broad daylight.
I saw the guy walking really slow towards the bus stop, and he got a knife on his right-hand side, and he was holding it really tight, like he wanted to do something. So I told my nephew, just look around. And then he went across the street where the people were waiting for the bus. And before you know, he was behind this lady with a black jacket. And you see all the fellas came out, so I'm sure he sliced her. And then she screamed. And then they went to the old lady, and the people saw her, so they put the old lady back. He couldn't get to the old lady, and then he walked away like nothing happened.
Now, police have not provided a description of that suspect, and again, he still is on the run. So just to recap for you, 2 Asian women were stabbed apparently at a bus stop at 4th and Stockton just before 5 p.m. today. Liz?
That damn shame. You can't go nowhere. Ooh, security video.
With GoTo Connect,
shows a violent crash in Anaheim that left 3 people dead. This all happened at Brookhurst Street near Orange Avenue. Police initially investigated the crash as a hit and run because the second driver ditched her car. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Michelle Gili is live with the video and the details on the investigation. Michelle?
And want to give you an idea how fierce the impact was, the debris field stretched more than 300 feet behind me here across the pavement. So far, however, no one is under arrest. The bright set of headlights flashing across the screen is the white Mercedes. This security video captured sparks flying after a horrifying collision on Brookhurst Street before dawn. Anaheim police say a speeding driver slammed into a black Kia pulling out of a shopping center parking lot. 3 men in the Kia, officials say, were killed instantly. Witnesses ran to help 2 young women in the Mercedes.
The white car started on fire, and some people just took the girls out of the car
and then they put him in on the floor over there on the driveway, and then they put him in a car and took him to the hospital. So the girls didn't even know that what was going on.
By the time police got to the crash around 3 a.m., the driver and the passenger in the Mercedes had been taken to a hospital by an unidentified person who Anaheim detectives are trying to locate. It's also not clear, according to law enforcement, who was behind the wheel of the Mercedes and whether that person was under the influence. So far, there have been no arrests.
As a driver of a vehicle, when you're involved in a collision, especially when there's injuries, you're obligated to stay at the scene. So the fact that the two females fled, even though they were leaving to possibly seek medical attention, that's something we will take into consideration when we decide if we are going to seek criminal charges or not. But as a driver, you're always obligated to stay at the scene of a collision.
A few minutes before the fiery impact, a second security camera recorded a group of people leaving a hookah lounge. They got into two cars. The Kia is seen pulling out of the parking lot. It inched forward, braked, and then came the crash. The owner of the bar, who shot this cell phone video, says it was an Uber picking up his customers. Police have not released the names of the deceased.
And when I ran there to help, I saw dead bodies in there, I was with the dispatch on the phone. I give him a location. I tried to help, but I couldn't do anything. It was too late.
Now, we are told that at least one of the women was badly injured. At this point, police say they are having to go through all of these details, and then they will make the determination as to whether anyone in this case is going to be arrested. We're live in Anaheim. I'm Michelle Geely. Back to you.
Did y'all see that? The guy pulled out and he saw the car flying. He couldn't do nothing. It was a car behind him. He couldn't back up. Y'all don't realize how dangerous it is. You don't realize how much danger I be in. But I do it. I do it for y'all.
Off the top, it's...
But y'all don't realize how dangerous it is to be out there. You don't know if somebody's inebriated, somebody's high. You don't know. Some of y'all would say, you know, you didn't need to buy those mirrors. Yes, I did. I need to be able to see what's behind me. And when I'm wearing the hoodie and I put it on top of the helmet, when I turn around, I can't see behind me. So that's why, you know, it was windy the last 2 times we went out, and I couldn't put the hood on because I wouldn't be able to see behind me. See, it's little things that you do to get things done. It's the little things. Little details like that is the difference between being safe and being in a hospital or being in the graveyard. I take all the precautions that I need to take. Because to be honest with you, I didn't have to set that thing up. I should have waited and did it tomorrow. But I wanted to test it out. See, was buying that extra handlebar, was it worth it? Now, we're going to have to tie it down. Okay. We're going to have to tie it down. Okay, that's my fault. I didn't put it on right, but I'm going to rig it up, and we'll take care of that. That's my job today. I'm going to rig that up so that when we go out Thursday, we shouldn't have no problems. But yes, that's why the camera was bobbing, because it's not tight. But the fact is, I could have waited until I got home, but I went on and tried to put it on for you while I was outside, which probably wasn't a smart thing to do, but you know, I wanted to see. And like I said, it really freed up space. It was nice having the phone up on the handlebar instead of it being on a stem, so I could see the chat. So, like I said, I keep trying to make changes to make it better for everybody. That's why I got a little irritated with something somebody said. I ain't got no problem with the person. I just thought that what they said sounded silly. They said that they would never support a YouTuber. What? You would never support a YouTuber. You would never help out with the platform. You just want to come and be entertained. When you contribute to that platform, the person can make upgrades and can make additions. I noticed it's a lot of YouTubers that say they don't accept donations. And the majority of them, their shows look the same as they did when they first started. Their shows look the exact same way. They don't upgrade nothing. They don't take the people nowhere. They don't show them nothing different. It's always the same thing. Beefing, beefing, beefing. Worrying about what somebody else is doing. It's kind of sad. That's all you can do is beef. I'm not a hypocrite because I'm very good at beefing. I'm very good at roasting, but that's not all I do. We get our best views when I'm roasting, but that's not what I came to do. But I know I go the extra yard. I put my life on the line every day I go out there for y'all. Some of you say, well, we didn't ask you to. But you watch. If you didn't watch, well, why would I do it? If I own a movie theater and I'm showing movies and y'all come watch, if I ask y'all to help out with the cost of running the theater and having the things open, some will help and some won't. That's just the way human beings is. If you don't want to contribute or help with anything, then that's fine. Then stay in the bushes and keep your mouth shut. But don't make demands. Don't come in making comments. Don't come in telling somebody what they should do, telling somebody what they should buy. If you're not going to contribute, shut up. Just do what you're doing. Watch from the bushes. If you want to comment, then comment. But don't say, you need to get this or why you don't have that. Because when I see you say that, I'm going to ask you. Well, let's go see how much it costs. How much you got towards it? Oh, no. I was. But you said we need it. If you think we need it, then you should help get it. If not, why mention it? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When somebody performs a skill or a service, they should be rewarded. If I come work on the plumbing in your home, after I fix it, I should be rewarded. If I'm streaming the movies to your TV, I should be rewarded. If I'm entertaining you, why shouldn't I be rewarded? You pay money to see comedians. You pay money to see TV actors. What makes YouTube so different? I'm just asking the question. You pay for Netflix. You pay for Hulu. You pay for cable. You could just watch free TV and you ain't got to pay nothing. but you choose this form of entertainment, why wouldn't you support it? I'm just asking, why wouldn't you support it? It's no different than when you see somebody laying in the street. You tell somebody else to call 911. Why can't you call 911? You always want somebody else to do what you should be doing. And this is really particularly in the black community. We want to get everything free. We don't want to pay for nothing. We don't want to contribute for nothing. But we want to take credit for everything. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Because that's the attitude that I keep saying. Because see, if I listen to those people, we would still be sitting with the hats on the wall. We would still be using the Obama phone. We would still have the poor quality, the poor audio, if I listen to these people. I thought we were done with this woman. This woman mentioned me on her show. Somebody sent me the link. I don't know why in the world Lady Lie had to bring me up talking about she bought me an air conditioner. She tried to buy me a cooler. Something you had to put ice in. And I told her, no, I need a real air conditioner. That's why I moved upstairs, so I can get a real air conditioner. I think I'm gonna do the cooler. And she got upset. But DeRizzo and Tony Hogan, I believe, chipped in and got me the air conditioner. Like I said, I appreciated Lady Lie's help, but Lady Lie let everybody think she bought it until Candy Cartel exposed her. But I didn't say nothing. DeRizzo asked me to cancel the beef with Candy. He paid for most of the air conditioner. I said, sure. So that came back to bite me in the butt. Because the woman told everybody, don't donate to me, I'm a con artist, because she got mad. Because I ended the beef with Candy. And she was still beefing with her. She had the nerve to bring my name up today in her video. I tell you one thing, I will never act a fool like you do. I will never act as ghetto and ratchet as you do. I don't care how many views you get. I'm not gonna act like a Sambo and a chimp. I can come here and do what I need to do. What I want to do, not what other people want me to do. We haven't got a donation in almost 2 months. Have I stopped streaming? Have I stopped coming? Have I stopped coming to y'all? I'm asking you. So if I'm a con man and I'm about money, then why am I still streaming? The only reason that I let El Chuggo hang around so long, she was the only person donating. Does that make me look bad, or does that make the people that watch me look bad? Let that marinate. Because see, y'all were complaining about her on one hand, but at the same time, y'all wasn't donating if she was. If you really wanted her to be gone, y'all should have started donating. It'd have been easier to kick her to the curb. But y'all wasn't donating. You expect a free ride. When you get the free ride, you had to take a bunch of bull crap. And that's what we did. We had to put up with that crazy drunk woman because y'all wanted the free ride. Don't get mad at me. Because that's the one thing that she will never tell you. She can make as many videos as she wants. And the only reason I'm mentioning her, because she mentioned me yesterday on 7's show. She keeps saying, I gave him money and look how he treated me. You stupid hussy. You drunk slut. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. But ask yourself one question. Why did we separate? Why did we separate? Was it something I did or was it something you did? Answer the question. Was it something that I did or was it something that you did? When your own son said we should separate, you still kept calling. I didn't answer none of your calls. I sent you a text and said your son was right. We should separate. Leave each other alone. If you're the only person donating, why would I want to cut you off? What did you do to make me want to cut you off? See, that's the part you keep glossing over. What did you do? You keep saying, I accept responsibility. No, you don't. What did you do? If you're the only person donating, why would I want to cut you off? What did you do to make me cut you off? I told you leave me alone or I'm going to show you a picture. You showed your own picture and still kept making videos about me. What did you do? See? When you start talking all that mess, what did you do? The fact that you was begging Triple for help when RE was blasting you on the panel, and then you was going up against UK London. She's not even that good a roaster. Neither is African Goddess. But you begged 7 to help you out when you was on the panel with them. You did the same thing to 7 that you did to me. You will come on early in the show and you will be all right. Then you will go start drinking and decide to come back. And the fact that 7 lets you go on and on, let me know you giving him money too. I got to the point where I said, keep your money. I'm not going through this bull crap. You talk about calling the Pentagon on the BD family. When you trying to kill yourself. And talking about you hope I get arrested for it. That's something you did, not me. You caused it. But see, you think you can do something and then offer somebody a couple dollars. and they go away. Isn't that what you think? To me, that is racist. Some of y'all will try to argue what I just said. Argue it, you're going to lose. Because in order to be racist, you must be able to set up a system where you have control. If she's the only one donating, in her mind, she has control. That's a system of racism. Power. Can black people, because that question was asked also in that panel, can black people be racist? In order for black people to be racist, they have to have a system of power that the other person of race can match. There are very few places, very few, where black people can do that. That's why they say it's near impossible. I just took you for a ride through neighborhoods. They got cops out there sitting on bikes watching the white folk out there. They got almost every street blocked off or got it set up for one way. That it's a maze for you to come in there and get out of. That's a system of racism. That's power. For you to sit there and say, well, Triple, you didn't help me, so I'm not going to give you the $100. That's a system of racism. So you say you're college educated, you need to go back to college because you are racist. You keep saying you came in to help black women. How? Almost every one of your videos that you made early on had Tommy name in them or True Freeman name in them. How were you helping black women? By making videos about Tommy and putting his name in them so somebody could watch him. You used Tommy to try to make a name for yourself. Did it work? No, it don't. You know why it don't work? Because you don't have no personality. You don't have no talent. You're boring. Well, I'm going to take me a bubble bath and play with my coochie. I'm going to play some music for you. Now I see you trying to make videos with the action clips, and I give it to you. You good at editing. I need to learn how to edit. I used to be able to do it on the Windows Movie Maker, but they don't offer it no more. But there's no reason to watch your video, because most of your videos are somebody else's video. So why not watch somebody else? What I'm watching you for? Let them marinate. Why would I watch you? I'm just asking the question. What do you bring to the table? Nothing. If you took it off TikTok or took it off WorldStar or took it off Facebook, why can't I just go to that person and look at it? You don't offer no opinion. You don't narrate. You don't do anything. Why do I need to watch your video? So you don't offer nothing there. In a roast battle, it's just funny to watch you get beat up. people watch you to see if you're gonna get drunk. They don't watch you because you're just entertaining. Right, that money. You keep talking about you come in to help the black sector, but you're the one making videos, putting people's faces on animals. You're the one having balls and penises hang out black women mouths. How is that helping black women? You tried to say that I put your picture on a bottle. No, I didn't. I put your picture on a white woman that looked like you that was drunk. Do you understand why your logic makes no sense? I didn't have you on Chinese people. I didn't have your face on black people, Mexican people. I had them on women that look like you. They just happen to be drunk. There's a difference. That's why I say you try to use a lot of slick words like narrative. Somebody setting up a narrative. Somebody setting up a narrative. You said it out your mouth like a broken record. If it's true, why does it matter if it's a narrative? You want to be in this sector. You want people to respect you. You got to earn it. I've earned my place. I don't even want the place, but I earned it. I take on anybody. I put Brodero up against anybody. And he'll smoke them. But I'm better than that. I can get people to watch me without being drunk. I can get people to watch me without taking a bath and talking about I'm playing with myself. I can get people to watch me without using a dildo while I'm live. I can get people to watch me. You can't. There's a difference. You can't. All you can do is flag and play victim. Well, your flags don't hurt me. And why does it take so long for your flags to go through, so you say? Maybe because I have other content other than you. And it's kind of hard for YouTube to say, well, he spent the whole time picking on you. But see, when you do your videos, they always picking on somebody. And that piggy video, I got the link. I can flag it if I want. I want you to stop mentioning me. Because you keep saying you were trying to help me. You were trying to control me. And then you tried to control Triple. And then you tried to control 7. And we all saw it with our own eyes. And you can try and lie and work your way around it. Ain't nothing you can do. Your behavior. Because that's the one thing that UK North did pick up from me. Watch the behavior. Your behavior is what kills you. You can try to play innocent all you want, but what you do, I teach. Watch the behavior. Watch the behavior. We go out every other day. I take 2 cameras with me. You can watch my behavior. What behavior do I show you that's a con man? What behavior do I show you that's perverted? What behavior? I'm myself. I'm Brother Derrick. This is the body that God gave me. I'm not going to pretend to be a video game character. I'm going to be myself. That's why you will never beat me. Don't care how much money you got. Don't care how much you flag. You can't beat me because you won't be you. Them few days when I had a channel named after you, I was a better you than you ever was in your life. Those few handful of videos that I made under your name, I was more you than you've ever been in your life. You keep talking, I've been in this sector for so long, and these new people don't know. And the fact of the matter is, you ain't been wanted in this sector. You keep shoving yourself down our throat. You keep bogarting your way, trying to buy your way. Don't nobody care about your little stinky memes. When I see a meme channel, I see thousands of views or millions of views when I see meme channels. I see your channel, you average 22 views a video. And you playing somebody else's stuff that had already got thousands of views on it, and you still can't pull 1,000. What does that say? So you can get mad all you want. I care less. But stop mentioning me. Stop telling people you were trying to help me. No, you wasn't. You was trying to control me and control my show. That's what you were trying to do. And I'm guilty for letting you hang around. That's my mistake. Thinking that I can fix you. I can help you. You didn't learn nothing. Your role skills are atrocious. All you can say is the B word and the F word. You get so triggered when somebody call you a racist because it's what you is. Down low racist. You get triggered by it because you know it's the truth. Stop trying to masquerade as a cartoon character in the black sector when you're white. Stop it. Be yourself. Until you be yourself, ain't nobody gonna take you seriously. Because you don't take yourself seriously. You don't think that you good enough. A white woman don't think she good enough to be in the black sector. Wow. That's powerful. And I told you, as long as you don't mention me, I won't mention you. You couldn't even go 3 days without mentioning me. 3 days. But I tell you this, I'll never put your face on any animal. That woman called you cracker and got you triggered. I never put your face on a cracker. But I bet you would do that. I bet you would put a picture of a black person on a watermelon. Yes, you would. If you thought of it. How do I know? Because you're racist. Let's get to the news.
Outside her own home, the brutal beating leaving her with a broken nose and cheekbone. The savage attack happening at the hands of her own neighbor.
And the helpless victim just released from the hospital, and she's telling a terrifying tale.
Let's get right to Local 10 News anchor Sanella Sabovic live in Wilton Manors with the exclusive. Sanella.
Nicole and Calvin, this was such a savage and brutal attack. The victim was simply trying to help her neighbors move furniture. The next thing she knows, she's being hit repeatedly over the head and body with a 30-inch metal bar.
I locked the doors, but I still don't feel safe. It's just constant, terror inside of me.
Maria Krasnova is not only emotionally scarred, but physically. She just got out of the hospital after she was viciously attacked, allegedly by her own neighbor.
I have broken nose, a broken cheek. He damaged my nerve in the face, and on top of all that, I have a lot of emotional trauma.
The attack happened Saturday at Wilton House on Andrews Avenue. Krasnova says her neighbor Philip Siegel and his roommate asked her to move some furniture, and the next thing she knew, she was getting hit by a 30-inch metal bar. The attack, she says, completely unprovoked.
As soon as I came in, it happened within seconds. He was in front of me, and then all I felt was just a smack to my head.
Krasnova was able to run to her neighbor Alejandro Sanchez's house for help.
She was just, I need help. I just got assaulted. I just got hit in the face.
Sanchez and Krasnova's boyfriend Jacob Rosario confronted Siegel. Rosario would become the next victim, fighting back in self-defense.
I went to see who did this. He's at the door, hits me, and then the altercation happens.
Siegel was arrested and appeared in bond court, at one point asking the judge how Krasnova was doing.
She's okay, right? That's all I know.
Sir, don't talk about the facts right now.
I can't remember any of this. This is a problem.
Krasnova believes Siegel knew full well what he was doing. She's seeking justice while thankful to be alive.
I really thought I was gonna die, and now I'm here standing, and that's I'm sad and I'm scared, but I'm really happy.
And we also spoke to the property manager here. He tells me that Siegel moved to the building about a year ago, that they did a complete background check on him. Nothing glaring popped out. And every time there was an issue with him, it was addressed. He has since been given an eviction notice. Krasnova, as you saw there, has a long road ahead of her to recovery. There is a GoFundMe link set up to help pay for medical bills. If you'd like to contribute, you can find all of that information on our website, local10.com. That's the latest here from Wilton Manors. Sanella Sabovic, Local 10
That's
News.
a daggone shame. Hold on, 7 hours ago. I can't even comment on that stuff with so many of them.
I didn't choose.
That daggone shame for somebody to beat somebody in the face with a pipe like that.
Young mother killed in an exchange of gunfire as deputies were serving a search warrant at a home in Camden County. Investigators say the woman was 37-year-old Latoya James.
And her cousin, 46-year-old Varshawn Brown, was also shot and is in the hospital right now. The scene of the shooting was a home on US 17 south of Woodbine. No deputies were injured. News4 Jax reporter Janice Harris is in South Georgia and has been talking with the cousin's family members who say this doesn't make sense. Janice.
That is exactly what they're saying. We know that the two individuals are related. They're, in fact, cousins. The family says despite the information released today from GBI, they have more questions. Woodbine, Georgia is a small town where everyone knows each other. Word has spread quickly of a deadly shooting. This family is trying to figure out how their loved one, 37-year-old Latoya Denise James, was shot and killed during a drug-related search warrant. Carolyn Woods is James's aunt. She learned about the shooting early this morning.
And that's when I knew that it was the house. And I knew my cousin lived up in there.
Camden County Sheriff's Office says it was executing a search warrant at 46-year-old Varshawn Brown's home around 4:51 a.m. In a statement, GBI said Camden County Sheriff's Office was executing a drug-related search warrant, knocked and announced themselves before making entry into the residence. They go on to say there was an exchange of gunfire between Varshawn Lamont Brown and Latoya Denise James. Pastor Devon Knight is also related to Brown. He says despite the preliminary report, he has more questions.
I find that very hard to believe, especially with James. Now, my cousin Sean, I'm sure he was very protective of his house, very protective of his environment. He probably was trying to protect himself, thinking it was a robber or something of that nature, and he could have exchanged fire, but I just do not believe that Latoya exchanged any type of gunfire.
And GBI also said this in a note that they will conduct an independent investigation. Once it is completed, it will be turned over to the Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney's Office for review. At this point, the family insists that they believe there are details about this shooting that are still missing. Reporting live in Woodbine, Georgia, Camden County, Janice Harris, Channel 4, the local station.
If you look at every person,
6 hours ago, breaking news.
Developing story now. It's a murder mystery. A transgender woman shot and killed as she sat outside a fast food restaurant in West Houston. Tonight, her family is desperate for answers. KPRC2's Devin Clark is live with the story tonight. Devin, investigators are still searching for the shooter and a motive in this case.
They are, Dominique, and police still are not sure who killed Iris Santos or why. And her mom believes that she was targeted because she's transgender. Even though that's not certain, here at the Montrose Center, anti-violence specialists say that violence against trans people is a problem they see far too often.
Why do that? Why? Is my question.
The pain runs deep for Maria Carreon and her family, reeling over the loss of her daughter, 22-year-old Iris Santos, who police say was shot and killed outside of a Chick-fil-A on Westheimer back on the evening of April 23rd. Carreon found out 2 days later from one of Santos's neighbors.
My legs were like no feeling to hold me.
While Carreon grieves her daughter's death, she's also hurt by the pain and violence she knows her daughter experienced while she was alive, all because she was transgender.
They grab a trash can and then just throw it to her, you know. When they do that, she just runs.
Anti-violence specialists at the Montrose Center say last year, 44 transgender people were killed, making it the worst on record for transphobic violence.
People who identify as transgender, they tend to experience violence at a higher rate.
Police have not said Santos was targeted for being transgender, but they have released surveillance video of the man they believe killed Santos, seen here running from the scene. As police track down the killer, Carreon tries to come to grips with reality.
I can't believe it's people out there, you know, that they're doing this to innocent people.
LGBTQ people who experience hate crimes can contact the Montrose Center for guidance. We'll have that number on our website, click2houston.com, a little bit later. In the meantime, if anyone out there currently knows who killed Iris Santos, you're asked to call police or Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. We're live tonight in Montrose. Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
Thank
you. You know, I try not to comment on. Well, there was a reason why I never commented on it, but I don't have to not comment on it now. I can say what I want to say. I've seen transgender people, and they have a habit of trying to be the gender they not. They have a habit of picking up people of the same sex who think that they not the same sex, and they don't say anything until it's too late. And, you know, you got a woman that thought she was kissing a man in the dating stages, you know, before they get to the you know, and they find out that they've been kissing and hugging on a person of the same gender they are. Some people don't like that, and they will respond. Everyone that I've come in contact with, I've always told them, be honest with who you are before you get involved with somebody. Because when they find out, you don't know how they're going to react. And there are a lot of people, men and women, who secretly are attracted to that, but they're ashamed of it and they know they're wrong. And when they see you, they still attracted to you. So they want to get you out the way because they're afraid that they're going to act on their attraction. So they try to beat you up. See, if they beat you up, you ain't attractive no more. We showed a video where it was outside a club, I believe, and there were dudes because the transgender women looked like women, and you can see the guys was attracted to them. At the same time, they were reviled by him. It was like they were disgusted at themselves for being attracted to a man. That's why if you're going to do that, it's best to go places that are catered to what you're doing, rather than trying to go to regular places because you want to be the first one to be accepted. And no, it's better for you to stay and go to places the way it's accepted instead of trying to be the trailblazer. You know, bad things are going to happen because you don't know what's in the mind of somebody that's in the corner looking at you. So I'm not saying hide, but what I am saying is stick to the people that you feel comfortable around and stop trying to go out and be around with everybody else and trying to mill in, because there's going to be some weirdo that's going to freak out and try to hurt you. You got to be prepared for that. See, if you go into that scenario knowing that can happen to you and you don't take things to defend yourself, it's kind of hard to feel sorry for you. Because in the perfect world, you shouldn't have to do that. But the world ain't perfect. And you're not perfect. Which is why you stand out. And if you stand out, you should expect to be accosted by somebody. So don't play victim. Be vigilant. Watch yourself. Be honest with the people you're around. If they can deal with it, they'll stay. If they can't deal with it, they'll leave you alone. But stop trying to make yourself, you're going to accept me. You're going to like me. That leads to violence. When you try to make somebody do something they don't want to do. Look at the mask wearing from last year. Look at all the people. I'm an American citizen. It's my right to breathe air. I'm going to wear a mask. It's hard to get people to accept something they don't want to accept. And when you keep coming up in their face, you got to expect violence. And I'll leave it at that. Especially if you're getting involved with them and you're not telling them who you are. You just got to stop there. Uh-oh, something happened in Baltimore. Wait a minute, check it out.
Is facing charges in Baltimore after he attacked two women with a cement block. The two Korean women own Wonderland Liquor Store on Pennsylvania Avenue in West Baltimore. Graphic surveillance video shows 50-year-old Daryl Doyles viciously brutally beating them. Family members say they have no idea why this has happened.
It doesn't make sense why they would come here to make a living and be treated like this in a community that should like embrace them, because we've been here for over 20-some years.
He ain't do nothing.
Well, the suspect faces 2 counts of aggravated assault. The 2 victims had severe injuries but are at home recovering now.
Man sat right there and did nothing. He did nothing. It's damn shame. You already saw that yesterday. Whoa, 6 hours ago, breaking news.
That tragedy in Mexico City, a train plunging from a railway overpass onto a busy roadway underneath, leaving at least 24 people dead, including children, and at least 79 others injured. Crews and families rushed to the scene, rescuing people trapped inside, bringing out the bodies of those who did not survive. Today, the images of the giant cranes stabilizing the cars as investigators look for clues. And tonight, what we've now learned, the concern over those tracks before. They happen to be among the newest and most modern in the city. ABC's Marcus Moore on the scene from Mexico City tonight.
Mexican authorities are searching for answers tonight after this subway overpass collapsed, sending 2 packed train cars plummeting onto a busy road below. First responders rushing to the scene in Mexico City Monday night as they worked desperately to free survivors pinned by the twisted wreckage. At least 24 killed and 79 hospitalized, children among the victims. Many of the passengers believed to be headed home from work and school. This man searching for his missing sister, showing her photo saying she had on this yellow and black uniform. This is what she was wearing. According to the mayor, a support beam buckled as the train was passing by. Overnight, crews using cranes to stabilize the hanging cars. This morning, officials saying every passenger has been removed.
Now they've managed to hoist up that second car that was left twisted and battered, and you can see just underneath that subway car, the train tracks still there.
The accident occurring at the city's newest and most modern track, the L12 or Gold Line, which has been plagued by accusations of poor construction. A sign of anger tonight, protesters marching to the disaster scene calling for accountability. Mexico's president vowing a transparent investigation, saying the Mexican people must know the whole truth. Nothing will be hidden from them.
And Marcus, as you reported there, the subway line has been plagued with criticism before, and we also know that Mexico City was hit with that earthquake in 2017 that had some concern about this line even before, the infrastructure and those newer tracks.
Yeah, that's right, David. Those concerns date back for several years, and the tracks were worked on after that earthquake in 2017. But tonight, a government official says it is far too early to speculate or make accusations surrounding this deadly collapse, as teams just behind me are beginning the investigation into this deadly collapse. David.
All right, Marcus Moore on the scene in Mexico City. Marcus, thanks.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here.
Radio. Let me go ahead and get out of here. We got the Bible study tomorrow. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for that. I'll be on at a decent hour. But I'm feeling blessed. I took y'all on a great ride today. Saw some beautiful neighborhoods. I got work to do on stabilizing that handlebar extender because it's bobbing too much. And I don't have it tied down right, so we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure that out today. And when we go out Thursday, I don't know. I might go out tomorrow night. Depends on how I feel. I might go out tomorrow night for a ride. I really like riding at night. But we'll see. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great night. As Nia would say, see you soon. As I say, I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Peace, everybody, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.